everyone. I'm ELENA GEORGIou. I'm the founder, CEO of the Global Council Network and host of the podcast. Global Ambassador, Global Changemaker, gender-based violence expert, author, winner of the International Book Awards, Humanitarian Award, and Feature Storyteller Award. My mission is to serve humanity and make this world better, free from abuse, and become the bridge between cultures, people worldwide. Connect the world at large and make this world a better place, free from abuse, and spread hope, unity, and love. My vision is to bridge 195 countries, join all forces, and free our children from abuse, because the future belongs to our children, and they are the future leaders of this world. It's time to free them. So come and join me to bridge the world, and together we can win this fight. Through the Global Council Network podcast, you will learn the story behind our active members, advocates, community leaders, change makers, fighting to end gender-based violence, early child marriages, teenage pregnancy, child sexual abuse and trafficking, and many other stories. Unfortunately, these are real stories that are radiating our lives in this advanced society. But our community also has therapists, healers, and coaches with excellent new tools to bring peace and healing to this world. Join the cause, spread the word, email me, join my private Facebook group, and subscribe to my YouTube, and become an active member. And let's join the forces and free our children. Today, we're going to talk about Queen Sheba, Cisse, an active member of the Global Council Network and the Queen Sheba Village organization, which has set up a workshop center that enables women in Senegal to have access to education. Queen Sheba had a dream and desire to serve others, specifically women and children, whom are less fortunate than us. She was invited to Senegal and saw what was happening and decided to act. So welcome, Queen Sheba Cisse. I'm excited to have you here with me.
Thank you so much, my dear sister ELENA. I would like to greet you in my language of Assalamu alaikum, which means peace and blessings be upon you. And I want to say thank you for having me. It's a big pleasure and honor to be on your guest show platform, Global Council Network. Maggie Tudu, Queen Sheba Cisse, Ma Masus, Queen Sheba Village. I just said my name is Queen Sheba Cisse, and I am the founder, creative director of Queen Sheba Village organization. And we are a volunteering ran operation in Senegal. And we are registered here in the U.S. of A., Maryland state nonprofit / NGO. And we would like to, we would like to continue to doing the work that we are doing. And as we speak, we are currently undergoing a project to hold more of these workshops for women, girls, orphans, elders, seniors, youth, because we are a global humanitarian, leaving no one behind. And I would like to say also that Queen Sheba Village is a neat resource educational structure. By that I mean, when we started off, we had very many requests to fulfill different needs, and that variety made a lot of sense because the people that we serve in Senegal are many are impoverished. They are very in need of too many different things, and education, we started there along with microcredit. We started along with feeding people, health and hygiene classes, medical distributions, you name it. We have done that, but we would like to do much more, and the only way we could do much more and have a bigger impact is to build something, because the areas that we served were all over the place. And, at some point in time, dealing with rural and remote areas is very difficult. You have road problems, you have environmental hazards and all kinds of things. So we decided to purchase land, look for something that was conducive to be able to benefit the different regions and where we would be in to be able to hold out these projects and events. So Queen Sheba Village is on the internet, and you can see us building in our Gift Butter campaign that we have. We've had several campaigns throughout the years between raising land, searching for land, and raising funds for land, searching for land, and just finding the right compatibility in the region, location, which is not easy. And we would just like to say that we are first and foremost a volunteering operation, and that means for us seeking volunteers who have the skills, the professional skills to carry out the topic-based events that we would like the people to benefit from. So based on this information, I would like to make sure that you have all the links to everything, and to make sure that people understand that we are very welcoming them to be able to support us, to support the people on ground in Senegal. And we are an international also organization, and we've had people from all over the world supporting us in this great humble project. So I'm very happy for that. We are very happy for that. Yes.
And I will put at the end of this video all the links, Queen Cisse, so people can get in touch with you, everything, and they can see, even getting the links and see pictures of the village.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
That if young girls and women receive opportunities, do you think that they can thrive in life?
If they receive,
This workshops that you're doing, the development workshops you're doing.
okay, the development workshops that we are doing, that will be held once the project is set up, the village is completed, the center. They will be taught by trained international, whether it be local on the ground in Senegal, or whether it be from Spain, Russia, countries in Senegal, countries in states in the United States of America. They will be trained, and what this training will do, first and foremost, it will be an education for them. Secondly, it will be to uplift the morale of people, because unless we're educated, we don't have a sense of esteem, of value, of purpose. We would like this center to be a first in its legacy to the people, for the people, and by the people in the regions. And what this will do is, and it also, it uplifts the morale, the integrity, because if I'm living in an impoverished area, the first thing that's going to affect me is the environment of that poverty. And for a social center facility to be built and to recognize the needs for the people is a great thought of value. And me, I've been empowered by the grace and mercy of God all my life. My mother empowered me, I think, when she was carrying me, first and foremost. I've been empowered by my father, who gave me the name. I've been empowered by my mother, my grandmother. I've been empowered by my king, who has passed away. May God bless his soul. So I believe in the word empowerment. I believe in what it resonates with the imminence of empowerment. And this is that type of empowerment and inspiration that I would love to bless other people with. I get so many times that I hear the stories, and this is very true. Just because it hasn't happened to me, but I've seen different cases in my family members, not so much in them up close and personal, but the different experiences they've had here and there, and other friends about them experiencing things through their friends. And I have experienced things with my friends of abuse, neglect, abandonment. with all kinds of different type of behaviors of people, and this affects us to this very day. And this is also another reason I want to speak on your Global Council platform, is because we are raising awareness of all this abuse: narcissistic abuse, jealous abuse, abandonment, neglect, verbal, physical, mental, psychological. And this stuff is long term in your psyche, really forever. You never forget these experiences. And even poverty is abuse. It's a neglect. It's a illness. And what we need to do, and what we are doing, is continue to spread awareness, educate, call people out once we see them starting a mess. That we're not going to put up with this and tolerate this in our presence, with our family, with our friends, with people who are complete strangers. We all have heard of people being abused or neglected, and a lot of this suffering is in silence. It's in silence because of embarrassment, or who's going to believe, somebody abused me, and someone don't like me, or they're not going to believe it, and it's cover-ups, and it's in silence, and a lot of things happen in our country, right here in the States. By the grace and mercy of God, we have more action impact taken against it than some other countries that doesn't have, who am I going to tell? Everybody is bribed. You hear all the different reasons why people don't come out and tell it like it is. It's because of fear, you know? And if we have the courage to stand up for ourselves and stand up for other people who don't have the courage to stand up for themselves, then we're making strides. If we build up credibility enough to get stakeholders, to get shareholders, to get people involved in upper maybe offices, to be able to tackle and help us tackle all of these issues, then we are on the road to creating a better road and help for ourselves and help other people and begin the healing process. And it is a process. It's a journey. And it's a great journey because you feel a great sense of purpose in helping people in poverty, which is, like I said, is related to a lot of abuse. Because when people are abused and in poverty, it's more of a cover up. And basically, my position in life is to be able to aid others who are willing to help themselves. And that's what we're all trying to do collectively, trying to help themselves and to be able to give them the push, the motivation to have the courage to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. This is easier said than done when you're not born in these type of families or in these type of environments. It's easier said than done. But I think we are getting there one soul at a time, and collectively we can do you'd be surprised at what we can do together collectively. But as we call it out and we speak up and we're not afraid, that speaks volumes for where we are at with the Global Council platform, and all over in our missions in this life.
Exactly. That's why we created this council, so we can all stand together and
Absolutely.
And how are people responding? I mean, about the center? Do people come forward? I mean, do they want to participate in the workshops? Do you see that maybe they're afraid, or maybe due to tradition and all that?
Well, the region
Positively.
Okay. In the region that we're in, many people they know we're building, and it's not that they will not be able to come or be afraid. When they know that it's up and we put the billboards up, they will be there. There won't be no afraidness. And people in my country of Senegal, they love to be helped. They're very warm and welcoming. This is a very beautiful Teranga hospitality country. We have our crimes there. We have our all kinds of neglect and issues, the same things that we're talking about on this platform, we have that in Senegal too. But by the grace and mercy of God, I've been able to attract people who wants to be helped. And then you can also be, I've had my downfalls and points and having to be too naive, too helping, and then unfortunately that also attracts the wrong kinds of people as well. So I've had both, but I always look toward the positive. I bring my energy into the positiveness of what I want to attract, and this is what I will receive. And I will not tolerate anything less. I don't care what country I'm serving in, whether I'm serving in Barbados, America, whether I'm serving in Cyprus, whether I'm serving in the Mediterranean. I don't care. I will bring that energy and that to what I'm doing and what I want from the people and what they should respect, and me respecting them, because this is what I do. I've learned along the way to be able to listen to my people and their needs. I love the village chiefs, the elders. I love my elders. I love to listen to what they are saying, to learn the language, which I'm very slow at, but still seeking and trying to do. I respect people's lands. I respect their culture. I respect their religion. I respect their way of life. And at the least, they could do more, least call it what you will, to respect me and what we're bringing to the region of trying to help and support and have projects and programs on the ground in Senegal, like we've been doing throughout the years. And as a matter of fact, my dear beloved, I think that I know that we have done more almost in Senegal before we became nonprofits, because I was running around like I was doing a nonprofit without even knowing what the nonprofit was. We think about it. Me and my son Mustafa, he's my teammate. We started this together and had two beautiful women who are no longer in my life right now. I want to name them is Mom Rokea Diagna and also my mommy Yafatu Nias. These women were very important to me and vital to my success, along also with Mustafa, my son, and also alongside my king, Imam Hassan Cisse, who gave me the benediction to do this. The benediction means the barakah, the blessing. Like Miss ELENA, I give you the blessing to do this global network healing console platform. This is what benediction means. My grandmother gave me the benediction before I even met my king to do this work in Africa. So I am very excited to continue the journey, which is nothing but a journey. As we're going along talking about this today, this is a journey for us coming together as women from all over the world. You are attracting and gathering up forces all over the world, meeting women from different backgrounds, nations, ethnic groups. I mean, this is what
amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing, and it will be very successful because the intention, it's your intention of what you seek out to do, and God used you for this purpose of doing so. And then you attracted us who have similar experiences, and even if we didn't have it personally, we know of someone who did have it, and we can relate. It all resonates. So this is a blessing.
It is. It is a blessing.
It's a blessing. So I thank you for so much, and it's just a blessing to be able to speak about it and to express the gratitude because to fulfill a purpose. And is satisfying and brings a big sense of satisfaction. So as to why you are here on earth, there's many reasons why you're here on earth, but this purposefulness is very much something that we. It's like an energy source that gets us up in the day. We look forward to it. What are we going to do today? How are we going to do it? Who will we speak to? And how will it aid us on the path and what we are seeking to do in this global network, talking about the the issues related to poverty, injustices, sexual abuse, inequality, and these humanitarian projects that we're all involved in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us, Queen Sheba, what challenges are you facing as far as the village, that the building of the village, or the center, anything as a challenge?
The basic challenge that we face is it's very common. You know, many of us are seeking funding. If not, we wouldn't be fundraising. So we're seeking funding. You know, a lot of the projects, me as an investor, I invest in a lot of my own personal projects in Senegal. And I call them personal because it's my personal journey. And I'm very unapologetically to say that, because this personal journey and funding your own projects at the time, and still, you know, people ask me, okay, if you're voluntarily ran, how are you financing your projects? Well, I work. You know, I'm employed, you know, self-employed, privately employed, publicly employed. And this also, you know, goes into funding your programs and your projects. We fundraise. I've did several fundraising platforms. Me and my volunteers, we pay membership dues. You know, we put in the pot to the fundraiser as well. We don't just seek funds from donors, philanthropists, which I am. We don't just seek funds from family, which they do. We seek funds from everyone. So a lot of the projects that you want to do, it takes funding to get them off the ground. Even our project with the Global Council, we will have to be fundraising at some point with this as well. You know, because it takes money to get things done and to be legalized and to be written up. Documents are involved. Traveling is involved, you know. So we seek funding and we get it. Step by step by step, we get it, you know. And we're very happy because it's a journey, like I say. It's a journey. You know, I could just fundraise it and build it up in a second. I enjoy the struggle. You know, I represent the struggle that I want to see my people believe in, because unfortunately, our people in Africa, when they see a person outside of themselves from another country, they see an ATM machine. They see a bank. That's not true, of course. You got millions of people here in this country are homeless. They're on the street. They're poor. They are unengaged. They may be on all kinds of issues that I cannot judge, you know? And they think poverty only exists in their territory, their land, their regions. We seek funding like everyone else. And another thing, too, my message is, if you want to give to this program, it is for you. It's for your benefit. It's me helping you, you helping me, us helping each other, us healing each other, us doing something for the greater good of God, you know, to aid each other. So that's one of the challenges, and for even operating in another country, in my Senegal. Another challenge is to educate the people, because their mindset is different from me coming from the West. My mentality is my mentality. My vibration could be a little high standard or whatever, or too, you know what I mean? So I'm aware of all of this, but at the same time, I would love to just continue to express to them the need for them to help themselves, in which that happens. You know, so you know, learning your culture from thousands and thousands, or whatever, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and going back to your people to do something about it is another lesson, and it's an enjoyable one that I really appreciate and that I value at a high level. So yeah, so fundraising, seeking funding for projects, learning the education, the mentality, and the cultures of other people. You have to be tolerant. You have to be patient. You have to be loving. You have to be kind. And another thing, you cannot do this type of work without loving people. without being a people's person. It's not possible. You can't fake this journey. This journey is not a fake. You have to be authentically you and the driven purposes for what you say you are doing. And I thank God Almighty for my parents and my beloved king who has passed away, because he stays with me every day, and so did my grandmother. So I and people like you, Elena, I really appreciate the collectiveness of love, kind, and support. So hey.
Very much. And do you want to share maybe future plans, if you have others than the Queen Sheba Village? Or if you don't have any other plans, you can share something like a message to the world that they're listening to us.
My message for the world is, we ask ourselves, as we are blessed to wake up every day by the grace and mercy of God, of a higher power, a source, call it what you will. We ask ourselves, what are we doing here on earth while taking up space? What is it that we are driven to do? And my message is, whatever it is and however the answer comes back to you, go for it. Go for it. We never know when the time is up. And this is very important. And display your purpose with love, humanitarian missions and concerns, and just be patient and tolerant of people in the sense of understanding their needs. I'm not saying tolerant in the sense of letting people walk all over you, use you, abuse you. No, I'm not talking about that at all. What I'm saying is, ask yourself, what are you doing on earth here while taking up space? And be silent, and you get the answer as to what's going on, because spreading humanitarian love is a joy for me, and I love people.
I love people too.
I know. Thank you so much. And you know the mission is the project. That's our focus, is the Women and Girls Social Educational Center that echoes empowerment to everyone who wants to get involved in teaching there, working there, helping the children and the participants. I want them to be able to benefit and take up the resources of the need for what we will be doing when we're there. And I welcome them, but in the meantime, we're still working on it. It's not up yet. We're still building, and we're happy to do so. And we're having a ball doing it. It's a challenge. It's supposed to be a challenge. It's supposed to be. If the journey was easy, it wouldn't be a mission. No mission of purposeness is going to be easy. If it's easy, you could go buy some ice cream. I mean, we could be chilling on the beach if it was easy. We have to have the struggle is needed for the growth, for the evolution.
And the work behind the struggle. You need to work
It's the work. And I say struggle, that means work. Yes, you're right.
Close to your heart. You don't ask like, how much do I get paid? I mean, do it. Even if you're not paid. I mean, if it's calling, why not leave it there, right?
That is exactly it. Because when I tell people about the word, they hear the word volunteer, they're like, well, how am I going to get paid? Nobody's paying me, but we do give incentives, though. We do give incentives. I'm not at liberty to say exactly what they are. They are a little bit on the website, yes, but we would be giving more incentives, because I don't want people to hit the incentives and they're doing it for that reason. You do it from your heart. You're doing it because you want to see better for your people. So, yeah.
So do you want to say anything else before we close this show?
Well, I want to say and thank Sister ELENA GEORGIou for being able to let me have the opportunity to speak. And I wish you the best, ELENA, and all of us in this collective global council. And I really want to thank you for being able to host this panel of wonderful women, not only just from World Pulse, but from all over who God is bringing to you to help with this movement. And I just wanted to I'm just very grateful. I stay grateful, and I stay in gratitude to everyone, and I'm having a good time being grateful, so thank you.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you.
I'm grateful too that you're joined with us. And we have men now. The Global Council have a lot of men. Men are coming. We need men because abuse is not a women's situation only. It men are abused also, and boys are trafficked. So we need to unite, men and women unite together to join this fight, and it's the only way to create massive change together.
It's the only way. And also, I didn't mention my orphan care program that I hope that we can continue to do it this summer. We're working on it. It's orphan care means for us, we have children that are unfortunately abandoned, begging in the streets, and they are part of some schools who are helping them, but at the same time, there's a lot of exploitative issues. So we hope to be able to have that program continue every year. And I have a small staff that are attending to that as we speak. But I'm glad you mentioned the word males, because we need our men. We need them. We need their input. We need their knowledge. We need their wisdom. And we need whomever God is bringing us to the platform to be able to help move us forward. So we're not no men, no women, no everyone. Welcome. If you have something vital, important to say and to help and aid this platform, we welcome you. Happy you mentioned that.
Exactly. Okay, Queen Cece, thank you very much. And you can come again back to the show anytime you want. Anything you have to share with the audience, you are invited here. And thank you very much for being here and join this movement.
Thank you. It's been an honor, and I would love to come back later to share some updates. And we just want to get there step by step. Thank you, my dear. Have a blessed, beautiful day. Wonderful
Bye.
week.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.